This is breaking news on a developing investigation that's shaking political worlds and exposing deep social patterns. New analysis of the Jeffrey Epstein files reveals not only connections between powerful elites, but also a striking pattern of gender dynamics and exclusion, as well as mounting political pressure on major figures to explain their ties. The latest released materials reveal a disturbing picture of how Epstein's social networks operated. Communications among wealthy, influential men show a casual camaraderie focused on mutual advantage and influence, while women are largely relegated to the margins, objectified, overlooked, or discussed only in terms of service roles or physical presence, rather than substantive participation in power structures. The tone and content of many emails highlight a deeply entrenched patriarchy within that world. These messages and interactions spotlight a reality that survivors and advocates have long argued. Powerful social systems often shield misconduct and dismiss or dehumanize women, enabling exploitation and silencing victims. At the same time, the political repercussions are intensifying. After months of resistance amid a bipartisan congressional investigation, former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton have agreed to testify before the U.S. House Oversight Committee in connection with the broader probe into Epstein and his associate Ghislaine Maxwell. The depositions, scheduled to be transcribed and recorded, come after sustained pressure from lawmakers and the threat of contempt of Congress actions. While neither has been accused of criminal wrongdoing, their interactions with Epstein's circle and mentions in the files have drawn intense scrutiny. The juxtaposition of social analysis and political accountability efforts highlights the complex legacy of Epstein's crimes. On one hand, the files provide a rare and troubling window into how elite networks operated behind closed doors, including how women were treated and dismissed in those environments. On the other, they have triggered political actions that could set precedent on how powerful figures are questioned in relation to such scandals. As the Clinton testimonies approach, lawmakers say they hope to illuminate unanswered questions about Epstein's connections to influential figures and the handling of the case by institutions. Meanwhile, the exposure of these internal communications continues to prompt calls for greater transparency about the networks that allowed Epstein to operate for so long and how systems failed survivors. For viewers, this story goes beyond headlines. It touches on deep concerns about power, privilege, and how institutions respond when the powerful are implicated in abuse and exploitation. We will continue to follow live developments, including the upcoming depositions and any new revelations from the Epstein files, and bring you updates as they happen.